Yo, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to part 2 of my Bakugan Wave 4 and 5 review. I didn't want this video to be in 2 parts, but due to my limited space on my computer and my phone, I had to kind of cut that first video up into 2 parts. This is actually a couple days later. I was just able to post that video up, so we're going to just continue on from where I left off after the Trino. So looking at this, we are starting with the Tortanium set, and we have the first one, which is the Chaos Tortanium. I'm still getting used to those. So starting off with the big card, which is really nice. They might have fixed the pictures from the last time we did this, so hopefully we'll have some pretty nice stuff to look at. Starting with the Chaos Tortanium, we've got 2 Red Fists, 200 B power, and 5 damage. He has an ability that when he lands on a Red Fist, he gets an additional 600 B power, putting him at 8 and 5, which is really nice. Gotta use those Red Fists to your advantage. I don't think a lot of Red Fists are traps, actually. I'll have to go back and look through them. Next up, we have the Pyrus Tortanium, which I'm really excited for. So this is Pyrus Tortanium Ultra. He's got a Red Fist and a Helix, 400 B power, and 2 damage. And if you miss a roll with him once a turn, you can actually re-roll, which is really nice, because being able to roll without having to worry about your opponent cutting you off, or the pressure of it's the last roll of the game, and just being able to sit there and focus and just nail that roll. Oh, it's so nice. So having a built-in ability to do that on top of your quick fire or your just anything. I don't know. The quickfire is the one for Pyrus, so continuing on to the next and third Tortanium Ultra, we have the Ventus Tortanium Ultra, who has a Diamond evolution. So for you Diamond hunters out there, make sure that you go ahead and look for this guy. So we have the Ventus Tortanium Ultra with the shield and the green fist, 400 B power and 4 damage. Those even splits, you gotta love them. Alright, next up we have a bunch of these Vice Rocks. So we're going to go ahead and look through these one at a time. There's the cores and then the ultras. So starting with the first core, we have Aqua's Vice Rocks. And he is the Bakugan that is on BubbleNet, if you are unaware. So he's got the shield and the Red Fist, 200 B power and 7 damage, which is not bad at all. He's a little low on the B power, but I mean, there are better Aquas ones to run. Next, we have the Arliss Vice Rocks with the Magic Shield and a Green Fist, 300 B power, 6 damage, and if he lands on a Magic Shield, he gets a Shadow Strike ability, which is very nice and deadly on an Arliss Bakugan. Next up, we've got the Chaos Car Crushing Vice Rocks with 2 Magic Shields, 300 B power, and 5 damage, which is pretty sweet. Double Magic Shields is nothing to scoff at. That is a really, really good set of core components. Next up, we have the Pyrus Vise Rocks. He's a little grump, very, very angry. He's got the Green Fist and the Helix, 200 B power, 5 damage, and if you have no cards in your hand, he gets an additional 800 B power, putting him at 1,005 damage, which is really good, especially on a core without any evolutions that we know about yet. So this guy is actually going to be a force to be reckoned with in specific decks, because I know you could run a Fury mono Pyrus deck that just emphasizes on you not having a hand, and then all 3 of the Bakugan have crazy abilities when you don't have a hand. So he's definitely one I think we're going to have to watch out for. And then finishing up the cores, we have the Ventus Vice Rocks with 2 shields, 600 B power, 2 damage, and if he lands on a shield, he gets an additional 3 damage. So he has the potential of being a 6 and 5. Starting with the Ultras, we have the Arliss Vice Rocks Ultra with the regular shield, Green Fist, 400 B power, and 4 damage, which is really nice. Those Arliss with the nice even split. Looking at the card art, he actually has a really cool pattern right here on his claw. It's the the Arliss logo, and some circles and stuff. So hopefully with the other renditions of this, a lot of the Chaos, Pyrus, Darkest, that kind of stuff. I think that'd be really, really cool. So we can actually look at those in the other versions, which next up we have, by far, my favorite art of all these ones that have come out. We have the Chaos Vise Rocks Ultra, and he's holding on to Ronin. I think that's really, really funny. What a terrible situation to be in. Alright, so we got the Chaos Vise Rocks Ultra with the Red Fist, Green Fist, 500 B power, 1 damage, and a Frost Strike ability at 1. So it looks like he still has the same pattern on his claw here, so I feel like that's kind of a missed opportunity, but it's cool. It's kind of hard to like juggle all those designs. Moving down the line to our Pyrus Vise Rocks Ultra with the Magic Shield and the Helix. 500 B power and 5 damage. It seems like a lot of these Vise Rocks actually have a pretty even 5 and 5, 4 and 4. They're really balanced, so that's really nice. And then finally we have the Ventus Vise Rocks Ultra with the 2 Helix, 500 B power, 2 damage, and the ability that when he lands on a Helix, he gets 200 B power and 2 additional damage. So that's really nice. So he'd be like, what, a 7 and 4? So if you're like trying to start off the game with some pretty high B power and you have him on your arsenal, like I would suggest probably rolling him first, something like that. Also, one thing I didn't want to clarify, that this will not take away from my unboxing videos. When these Bakugan do come out and I am able to have them on hand and I'm reviewing them, I'm still going to go over all this stuff. So if you missed some things, or you know, I was unclear about stuff, I will continue to cover those in the future videos when these Bakugan do come out. So next up we have the Web'em Ultra. I was actually not expecting to get an Aqua's Web'em. I just thought we were going to get the Ventus one and the Darkest one right off the bat, and then probably wait a little while. But he actually does look really, really good in the blue. He's got 2 regular shields, 400 B power, and 5 damage. And as I was looking at these, we do have the nice and big cards now. So I don't know why in the other video that they're so small, so I do apologize about that. Hopefully you still get the gist of like what we're getting and everything. So next up we have the Darkest Web'em Ultra with the shield and the double helix. Another scared individual right here. I would be horrified if I was in this situation. Assuming my attempts to tame the giant spider didn't go well. So he's got a 400 B power rating and 3 damage. So that's actually pretty good. It's not bad to start off with. I'm curious to see how his evolutions come out. And then we have our... Oop, wrong way. So then we have our final one. I know this video is like a lot shorter, and part 1 and part 2 really shouldn't have been a thing for this. But I had no control over it. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't shorting you guys this kind of stuff. So next up we have the Centaur. He is a new Bakugan. I don't think we've seen yet. So he is in the Arliss faction, and we have the shield and red fist, 400 B power and 6 damage. He looks really, really cool. Like, I like him a lot. He looks really, really awesome. So I'm excited to see him in Pyrus, of course, and in the Chaos eventually, because I think it'll look really cool in Chaos. But as of the ones we have right now, we have the Darkest Centaur with the Magic Shield, Green Fist, 200 B power and 4 damage. But when he lands on a Magic Shield, he gets an additional 5 damage. So if you got that 650 Magic Shield and you land on this guy, then you're not going to have to worry about any damage rating, because you're going to be able to bump yourself up with that Magic Shield benefit. So that's really cool. He looks awesome. That's actually going to do it for the new Bakugan that we have on here. I know I'm going to scroll up to the top real quick. So this actually isn't the full list. We still have Lupithion, who I've seen in Darkest on Facebook. We have the Darkest Garganoid. We have a Pyrus Serpentese, and some other miscellaneous ones that I haven't been able to get my hands on yet. Those are Wave 4, and they are starting to pop up everywhere. So hopefully whenever we get them on the East Coast, I will be able to pick them up as soon as possible. I am still diamond hunting for the 3-pack Gortheon and the Garganoid. I actually have a deck right now that plays the Darkest Garganoid, and it's pretty silly. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. I'm super sorry this video is really short, and I wasn't able to make it just one part. But hopefully you guys don't mind, and I was actually just able to get this footage to you. I'm really sorry it was late. I wanted to call out of work just so I could post the video on Tuesday, but I wasn't able to. So hopefully you guys forgive me and know that my schedule is about to get really crazy because I'm about to pick up a second job, but I'm also going to still be committed to working on these YouTube videos. So if you aren't subscribed already, I highly recommend you go ahead and hit that button and subscribe to my channel so you can be updated whenever I do post that video, whether it be, 1 in 2 days or one and then like 4 days later the other one. But if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It would mean a lot to me. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Let me know down in the comments below which ones you guys are the most excited for. Personally, let's see, it's this one. The Arliss Hydronoid Ultra is probably the one I'm most excited for. That and the Pyrus Trox. I know the Pyrus Trox is going to be sweet. Oh, the Nilius is too. So yeah, there's a lot of them I'm really excited about. So just let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I will catch you guys in the next video. Hopefully I won't keep you guys waiting too long, and I hope you have a fiery day.